What's up, everyone? All right, so this most recent episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac, I actually just watched it on Monday, which is when I'm recording this reality chat, and I honestly was out of it yesterday. I was having every intention of watching it on Sunday night because I did see the lead up to it, and I was really interested to see what was going on. So I actually watched this episode twice today, and Wendy gave us everything in this one episode that the previous episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac was, leading up to. And I mean, she gave us everything in just that scene of this one episode. It's given so much life. Potomac was already doing better than The Real Housewives of Atlanta, hands down. But the thing that was just so what drew everybody in was the fact that Wendy, she broke the fourth wall. Wendy was doing real life, whereas Gizelle was doing reality TV, that is. Because there's the difference. We all know that reality TV is not really real. It's what happens in real life. It's what happens in the now, in the present day, is what really draws the people in. And what Gizelle did when she brought up that blog that she supposedly read and was talking about the alleged rumors of Eddie having an affair on Wendy, Wendy's husband having an affair on Wendy. Sorry if I said that wrong. It's been a long couple of days. But it was a rumor from a blog about someone's relationship. And yes, I talked about previously where Wendy, it seemed like she was just doing a bit too much. I don't have any problem with her getting work done on her body. I've already said that before. She had 3 kids when she was on her first season, which was last season. She was definitely a bit more buttoned up. So my question was she doing a bit much, or was it like that was her first season? She was still trying to figure things out. She wasn't really comfortable with the show. She was still trying to find her way. Or was it she was just really feeling herself and just really wanted to show it off? I didn't think it had anything to do with her husband possibly cheating on her. I don't think that had anything to do with it, because I definitely understand a woman feeling a certain type of way about their own body, because we live in the skin that we're in. Most women don't do what they do to fix themselves up and their bodies and all of those things for anyone else, even if they've been married to their man for the last 55 years. You do what you do to make yourself feel better. So your man could say, baby, you look great just the way you are. You don't need to do that. No man can tell a woman what they don't need to do when a woman feels like they need to do something for themselves. So I don't have any problem with her doing the work to make herself feel better. I just was trying to understand her, dropping it like it was hot on the bus and all that type of stuff, because it just seemed like it was so different from what she tried to portray about herself last season. It was like, call me Dr. Wendy and I'm a professor, and that was the image that I felt like, based on what she was showing us, she was trying to display. And rightfully so, if that's what she wants people to know her as. And so with what was brought up recently, this didn't have anything to do about her new boobs, her new butt, the clothes that she chooses to wear. This was about letting Gizelle know, F those cameras, F this reality TV. This is my real life. And when you come from my husband, when you come from my marriage, when you come from my family, that's when you're going to really have a problem. And that was why this brought so many people in. Wendy broke the fourth wall. She was doing real life, whereas Gizelle was doing reality TV. And there is a huge difference. Gizelle, being one of the biggest hypocrites in all of the Real Housewives of Potomac castmates, she had the nerve to talk about a rumor about someone else's relationship. And that's why it is so hypocritical when she is the main one that she didn't want to have any discussions about Jamal Bryant. And listen, we all knew that that relationship was made for TV because it never worked and it was never going to work after the fact. We already knew that that was a storyline, and it was just really ridiculous and a bit painful, shall I say, to see her trying to convince the viewing audience that they were in a genuine relationship. Like Wendy said on this most recent episode, you know, I questioned whether his own daughters even like him. Listen, kids, they see their parents for who they really are most of the time when they have full access and exposure to their parents. And we could all see that, yeah, his daughters don't really like him. They may love their dad, of course, but do they like him? No, because they love their mom and they see how he has treated her. They have several siblings outside of that relationship that he has fathered with other women over the years, and they didn't want to have anything to do with that. They didn't want to be involved in all this drama and mess and attached to somebody like that. And it's just horrible for a man to have all of these daughters and treat women like trash, okay? So the last thing that Gizelle should have been doing is coming for this woman's relationship. Like, she might have tried it before with other people. You know, we remember in the first season when she was, you know, making comments about Ashley and her husband. We all know Ashley and her husband's relationship is just completely 100% weird, okay? So there's really not much that Gizelle could really do to damage that relationship. Robin is supposed to be her friend, but we all know that Robin is her friend of convenience. Robin is her do girl. Robin is her like yes man. That is the person that is just like her sidekick and will roll with her whether she is right or wrong. And you know, like Wendy said, Robin's relationship, it doesn't even hold water, and it's unfortunate. In a way, I feel sorry for Robin, but it's true. I believe more people would feel more sympathy towards Robin if she wasn't allowing herself to be Gizelle's kickstand. You know what I mean? It's like she's just there to hold up Gizelle. And when she's not needed, then she's kicked up and, you know, she's not necessary. That's what a kickstand is on a bicycle. And I really do believe that Robin is going through some sort of depression. It happens, especially to people who are successful in business. Sometimes it's overwhelming. When you have a whole lot of other things going on, sometimes it is the fear of failure. And she's mentioned all the time about how she lost money in the past, and that has caused this rift in her and Juan's relationship, and she's never really forgiven herself for that. I don't believe Juan has ever really forgiven her for that. Let's just be real. So her and him getting married again, I mean, if it happens, great for them if they choose to be in a marriage again, but it's just a very strange situationship. Wendy clearly loves her husband. I believe her husband really does love her, and this is not the first time that Wendy has stood up to someone that tried to come for her marriage. I believe that blog called All About the Tea, she had a rift with them because of some information that they tried to put out there in the past about Wendy and her husband. So this isn't anything new. So it was like that situation where you feel like you know someone, you think you really know them, and then they truly reveal themselves, and then all the time the things that people have been saying about them, you choose to, you know, kind of deny it or dismiss it or not really take it in because it's like, well, I need to figure out and find out this person for myself. And then you find out that they're right and you feel some sense of closeness to them. That is a very hurtful thing. So I do believe in that instance, Wendy was really, really like, I'm done. I'm pissed off. I'm done with you. And I don't believe that had anything to do with the previous episode when Gizelle was talking about her, you know, wearing her clothes and being more revealing. And it's just not who she was introduced to in the beginning. And she's not sure she really even likes this version of Wendy. So that wasn't a clap back for the clothing. It wasn't even about the rumor. Like Wendy said, This doesn't have anything to do with the rumor or the blog. It's the fact that you took this information, talked about it behind my back to somebody else versus bringing it to me and having some dignity about it. Like, this is the type of stuff that you do. But, you know, maybe Wendy wasn't watching the show the previous seasons before she got on, and maybe it's true, maybe she didn't. But this is what Gizelle does. This is what a lot of these people do. So honestly, yeah, Gizelle is horrible and deplorable for it in what she does, but that's reality TV. This is the type of stuff that they do. But that's why reality TV isn't for everybody. Not everybody can do this. Am I saying Gizelle is right in what she did? Absolutely not. But I do believe that there's some boundaries that some people just do not want you to cross. They are not going to accept. And that is a line that I don't believe that Gizelle was ready to cross. And Wendy was letting her know, like she said, tread lightly. So I really want to know what you guys think about this in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. What did you think about this most recent episode? What do you think about the things that Wendy said and the things that Gizelle tried to, you know, act like she didn't really care about while she was sitting there sipping her drink, which I knew the glass was empty, but she was still sipping that straw, just sucking the air because she did not want to open her mouth and show the fear that she really did have going on at the time. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section, guys, and I appreciate you liking, commenting, and subscribing. And until the next time, I'm just being beautifully honest.